Together we will make America the undisputed Bitcoin superpower and the crypto capital of the world.
Breaking news, and this is huge. Pro-crypto momentum continues to surge in the United States. Today marks a game-changing moment with the official launch of the Solana ETF. But that's not all. The SEC has fully and completely dropped its case against Ripple. Yes, you heard that right. We covered this yesterday, but now it's official. The SEC also confirmed that Bitcoin mining under proof of work does not violate securities laws. And here's another bombshell. Ethereum and other proof of stake ETFs might soon integrate staking. Hit that like button and share this with as many people as possible. The momentum is real. And adding to the excitement, former President Donald Trump made headlines once again at the Digital Asset Summit. He sent in a video with some powerful statements. The US is serious about building a strategic crypto reserve. Stablecoin regulations are on the way, and America will become the global leader in crypto. His words were bold. Together, we will make America the undisputed Bitcoin superpower. Listen to this.
A very big hello to everyone at the Blockworks Digital Assets Summit. It's an honor to speak with you about how the United States is going to dominate crypto and the next generation of financial technologies. And it's not going to be easy, but we're way ahead. Just 2 weeks ago, we hosted the first ever White House Digital Asset Summit, bringing together many of the world's top leaders in crypto for a conversation led by our White House AI and crypto czar, David Sachs, who's a fantastic and very brilliant guy. That same week, I signed an order creating the brand new strategic Bitcoin reserve and a U.S. digital asset stockpile, which will allow the federal government to maximize the value of its holdings instead of foolishly selling them for a fraction of their long-term value, which is exactly what Biden did. He got a fraction of their value. We're ending the last administration's regulatory war on crypto and Bitcoin, and that includes stopping the lawless Operation Choke Point 2.0. Operation Choke Point went beyond regulation, and I mean far beyond. It was a form of lawfare through government weaponization. Frankly, it was a disgrace. But as of January 20th, 2025, all of that is over. I've also called on Congress to pass landmark legislation creating simple, common-sense rules for stablecoins and market structure. With the right legal framework, institutions large and small will be liberated to invest, innovate, and take part in one of the most exciting technological revolutions in modern history. It's so big, it's, I think, as big as you can get. Pioneers like you will be able to improve our banking and payment system and promote greater privacy, safety, security, and wealth for American consumers and businesses alike. You will unleash an explosion of economic growth, and with the dollar-backed stablecoins, you'll help expand the dominance of the U.S. dollar, and many, many years to come, it'll be at the top, and that's where we want to keep it. We only want to keep it at the top, always. I can already see that the energy and passion of the crypto community is the kind of spirit that built our country, and it is exciting to watch as you invent the future of finance. And right here, it's going to be right here in the USA, the good old USA. Together, we will make America the undisputed Bitcoin superpower and the crypto capital of the world. Thank you. Good luck. God bless America.
The crypto market is buzzing. And as sentiment shifts, there's still so much potential that hasn't been priced in yet. If you've been following us, you already know. The SEC's dismissal of its case against Ripple is a massive victory for XRP holders and an even bigger milestone for the entire crypto industry. This isn't just a win. This is a pivotal moment that could reshape regulatory dynamics for years to come.
4 years, we spent over $150 million defending that case. Not just for Ripple, but for the whole industry. I think it was really important that this SEC, the Gensler SEC, was really trying to bully and continue lawfare, filing lawsuits and lawsuits and lawsuits against crypto companies. That's over now, and I think that's great for the U.S. crypto industry and frankly great for crypto at large.
What's coming next? Sweeping pro-crypto legislation is on the horizon. The first bill, a stablecoin framework. After that, a market structure bill that will redefine how digital assets operate in the U.S. Get ready, because these changes are going to have a massive impact.
Right now, Congress, it seems, is more focused on getting stablecoin legislation passed. That went for markup last week, and I think you'll see that potentially in front of the president in weeks. The other piece of legislation I think will move quickly after that is kind of the market structure bill. Last summer, something called FIT 21 passed the House, did not get through the Senate. I think that a market structure bill like FIT 21 will come before Congress. Hopefully before the summer recess, we'll see that pass also.
And Brad Garlinghouse says,
and it's not just policymakers making moves. Major banks are positioning themselves to embrace crypto fully. Brad Garlinghouse has been vocal about this shift, signaling that institutions are gearing up to offer crypto custody at scale. Listen to what he has to say.
In terms of financial institutions, there's been a lot of conversation about loosening of regulations and red tape when it comes to the financial industry and its interactions with the crypto community. What are you actually seeing happen? Are banks really warming up in a way that's significant right now?
I mean, I think unequivocally, yes. I mean, just in the last few weeks, I have seen U.S. financial institutions go from being like, look, we're just not going to touch it because we don't want the extra scrutiny of the regulators, which again, may or may not have even been legal, given these are legal businesses. But you have large banks who used to say negative things, now saying positive things. I think the two areas you'll see the most activity in the short term, one is around custody. These are banks that want to be able to custody, particularly when you see real world assets being tokenized. You need to be able to safely manage and custody that for customers and potentially for the bank. And the second is around payments. I mean, the global payments infrastructure still remains very dated. Wires are slow. I just had a wire that was sending over euros disappear for 5 days. That's surprising in a world of the internet.
So beyond the stablecoin and market structure bills, another critical piece of legislation is gaining traction. Introducing Cynthia Lummis' Bitcoin bill, a bold proposal that could see the U.S. acquire 1 million Bitcoin over the next 5 years. And it's not just speculation. House Majority Whip Tom Emmer recently stated, "I believe that before this Congress is done, the Bitcoin Act will be enacted." Imagine the implications of this. Michael Saylor himself tweeted out this moment, reinforcing the significance of what's unfolding.
The thing you're talking about, two answers. One, yes, there's legislation. I think there are different members that have different versions. I'm pretty sure Nick Begich, our new member from Alaska, is one of them who's, he is...
He loves Bitcoin and Mt. Gox, so
I'm telling you,
he's OG.
Nick is great. But so yes, there is legislation, and I believe that before this Congress is done, that will be enacted.
Okay, that's great to hear.
Speaking of Saylor, at the same conference, he doubled down on his long-term Bitcoin forecast. His latest prediction? Bitcoin hitting 13 million in the next 2 decades. That's right, 13 million per BTC.
I can stand here and I can tell you that I think the price of Bitcoin will go to 13 million over 20 years. I couldn't say that about a security. You have legal immunity to actually express your opinion about a commodity. That makes commodities politically superior, legally superior, ethically superior, financially superior to a non-commodity, to a security. And it's not just a little bit better, it's 100 times better, right? And so Bitcoin is a commodity. Bitcoin is actually the commodity. I studied commodities in my early professional years. Every other commodity can be created with technology, with capital, with know-how. If you were going to take your family's life savings and buy a commodity to hold for 100 years, and you thought about it, would you buy soybeans or corn or oil or natural gas or lumber, coal, silver? Well, no, they're all awful, and you know why they're awful, because it's pretty obvious to you that 100 years ago it was harder to make those things than it is today. And if the price of oil goes to $1,000 a barrel, we're going to frack it, triple frack it, hyper frack it, and we'll drive the price of oil down.
And if that wasn't enough, Saylor took a step back from the numbers to reflect on something deeper: how Bitcoin represents the concept of perfect money. The philosophy behind it is just as powerful as its potential price action.
If Bitcoin is digital money, what else is it? Well, truth number 12. Bitcoin is perfect money. What is perfect money? If you read the writings of the Austrian economists, von Mises and Hayek, they write about money, but they couldn't conceive of perfect money. Voltaire, Aristotle, Plato, they couldn't conceive of perfect money. Why? They didn't have the technology. It's kind of like asking Aristotle, tell me about clean water. How do you understand clean water if you don't have a microscope and you don't understand that there are pathogens in the water? Nobody understood perfect money until Satoshi gave it to us, and that's because it was impossible to create perfect money before modern semiconductors, modern internet, modern cryptography.
I've never been more bullish on crypto than I am right now. The regulatory landscape in the US isn't just shifting, it's transforming in a way that will benefit Bitcoin and the entire crypto space, not just in 2025, but for the next decade and beyond. So if you want to stay ahead in this space, subscribe to the channel and become part of our growing community. My name is Sam, and I bring you the latest crypto insights every single day. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in the next update.